A Central Illinois business is making its mark in the sky. From its aircraft to lending NASA a hand, CU Aerospace is making a difference in space technology. Here's Business Insider Alex Ruggieri.
For more than 15 years, CU Aerospace has helped with NASA's development and many other aircraft projects. Joining me is David Carroll, president of CU Aerospace. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
CU Aerospace, how did you get that company going?
About 15 years ago in '98, myself and 5 of the professors at the University of Illinois in the Aerospace Engineering Department decided we got some ideas. We started the company.
Wow. And how has the company grown over the last 15 years?
Pretty much slow and steady. It's been, you know, there's ups and downs, of course, but we've averaged a growth rate of about 15 to 20% per year. And this year will be our best ever. That's
outstanding. That's outstanding. Well, what kind of things do you do? I know you do some things with satellites and thrusters, and tell us about CubeSat and all that stuff.
Okay. So if you think about how much technology you can pack in an iPhone,
right?
The government started getting real interested in, well, if I can pack this and that, what could I do with something about the size of a bread box? And so that has evolved into these nano satellites. One variant of those is called CubeSats, and we were contracted starting in 2011 to build a small propulsion system about yay big. And we are fabricating those systems right now. We were building the original one. We got an order for 8 more. There are 3 that are scheduled to launch probably sometime next year, probably early next year. So yeah, it's a very exciting time for us.
Wow. I'm just curious, what is the propulsion media?
It's a proprietary propellant that I'll call EP13, and I can't say what the actual composition is.
Okay.
We are working on another variant, and then another propulsion technology we're working with in terms of CubeSats is called solar sails, where you take one standard CubeSat, you cut it in 2, you have 125 meters of solar sail film on each one that is taped together, and you deploy 250 meters of sail film from something, you know, this big.
Incredible.
And then you use solar photons to actually propel that spacecraft.
And the photons have enough force to propel the spacecraft?
Right, so each photon itself has very minuscule momentum, but if you think about the number of photons that are hitting that sail, you actually can get significant force and enough to propel a spacecraft. This is a small sort of flight experiment and demonstration. What we're really after is really large ones that are like 5 kilometers in length that can go interplanetary.
Incredible.
So
Incredible.
That's the long-term vision.
What is that Blaze multiphysics software that I saw in the notes?
Blaze is a code that has evolved over the last 15 years. It really was started 25, 30 years ago. But over the last couple, we've taken it from something low-dimensional to something 3-dimensional, so you can now actually start to simulate true airfoils in 3 dimensions, or even go extreme and do airplane simulations. But we also have plasma dynamics built in, so you can get some pretty fancy flows.
That's incredible.
And things. So this will be a big piece of software. We'll go head-to-head with some big boys. And right now, our initial time trials look encouraging, and the accuracy is just as good. So if we come in at a price tag that's somewhat lower, I think we'll be competitive.
Amazing. What do you think, we just have a minute left, is the most surprising thing people might learn about CU Aerospace?
Probably that we exist. Probably that we still exist.
That we have an aerospace company in Champaign-Urbana.
We do a lot of different things. We also do self-healing composites. and some other technologies, high-energy laser systems. So we're very broad and diverse. We've got a lot of skills and talents in the company.
We are just delighted that you're here in Champaign-Urbana.
It's good
David
to be here.
Carroll, CU Aerospace, thanks for being with us today on the show.
Thank you very much.